Live in the CBS47 Pinpoint Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Justin Sacher. Winds continue and very dangerous tonight with a hot, dry wind moving out of the Sierra. We are under a red flag warning. That is a fire weather warning until 2 a.m. We are also under a high wind warning. That's in the gold. It's right above the pink of the fire weather warning. They're both there wherever you see the gold. And that continues until 1 in the morning because of sustained winds coming out of the northeast at some 35 to 45 miles per hour. But the gusts are much more fierce. The gusts are close to 70 miles per hour, estimated by the National Weather Service, as well as some computer models that are showing the funneling effect of the San Joaquin River Valley can play havoc with some of those winds. Here are some of the wind gusts that have been observed so far this evening, and we're anticipating the windiest conditions to still come through the next hour and a half. Minarets 43-mile-per-hour wind gusts earlier this evening, 38, 36-mile-per-hour winds tonight in Aubrey and North Fork, 46-mile-per-hour wind gust in Los Banos and Buck Rock in the Sierra at 38. Power shutoffs are a big deal right now because of the public safety power shutoff implemented by PG&E. You can see much of Northern California is affected by that. And here in the Central Valley, we have these areas of the foothills that are currently experiencing those wind gusts within the middle of a power shutoff. At last check, not about 5 minutes ago, I was on PG&E's website. It still says TBA under when power will be restored to these areas. So they have yet to announce when they plan to restore power. However, the winds will be done after about 1, 2 in the morning. I anticipate, if there are no issues, there's no reason not to turn power back on. But again, the official word, it is still to be announced when power will be restored to these areas along the 168, close to Shaver Lake, Prather, and Aubrey, from Friant all the way past Coarsegold and Oakhurst into North Fork, as well as to nearly Wawona, along Highway 120 in Mariposa County, and you can see right there to the west of Mariposa. Winds right now still strongest in Northern California, but you can see the change in color. A lot of the wind coming down the backside of the Sierra. Now Las Vegas has a 20-mile-per-hour steady wind from the north. So the wind speeds that are currently steady winds through much of the valley south of Fresno, not doing too much right now. These are light winds, but look at the color change on your screen. We can tell where it's windy. Unfortunately, fewer stations are showing up. I hope that's not an effect of the power outage, but we are looking at a current wind gust in Minarets of 28 miles per hour. And here is the forecast. For the next few hours, this is the region that we are expecting the strongest wind gusts. It's through the San Joaquin River Valley there. You can go up from Friant in between Highway 41 and 168, right in the center of your screen, where you'll get to North Fork and Dinky Creek and Bass Lake. Those areas under that darkest purple color indicating that's where we could see some of the strongest winds over the next hour and an hour and a half. But quickly, as we get closer to midnight, those winds will dissipate. They will become lighter, and that is the good news, is that through regions of our foothill areas, we will see less and less windy conditions after we get through midnight into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Even some of those strong wind gusts along the crest of the Sierra will diminish. Here is the forecast as we go through the next few days, however. Going into Tuesday and Wednesday, we have another system that's going to push through. PG&E is planning another set of power shutoffs for public safety, and you can watch the arrows and the colors here affecting areas of the Kincaid fire once again. This is Tuesday. This is a couple days from now, and we're also looking at winds in Southern California pick up. This doesn't look like it's going to affect us quite as much. However, it'll still be breezy, at least in higher mountain areas of Central California, but Southern California on the receiving end of more Santa Ana winds going like Tuesday through Wednesday. It is going to continue the very critical fire weather we have been experiencing in different parts of the state. And fortunately for us, we've seen some of the safer weather compared to other places. Cooler temperatures coming down behind the front that brought the wind, even a little bit of rain from Mariposa onto Oakhurst and Wawona through the afternoon. There was some hail in Bootjack. 60 degrees right now here in Fresno, but you see the change in color there, noting that that air is definitely pushing through. By the time it moves down the mountains, however, it heats back up again. It's an effect of pressure, and one reason why temperatures are cooler in the lower pressures of higher elevations. Mountaintops tend to be much colder, and valley bottoms or lower elevations tend to warm air that is moving down. That's what makes these mono wind events or general wind events where we're getting such cool or warm air that is warmed more so as it comes down mountains in elevation. We've got a 6-degree dew point right now in Oakhurst. It is very, very dry, and that is one reason we are under this red flag warning going on into the overnight until 2 a.m. PG&E power shutoffs once again. For our area, they still say it's to be decided when the power will be restored, although I'm forecasting winds to end and no longer be gusty and windy in this area past 1 and 2 a.m. going into the morning tomorrow. We will not have these winds tomorrow, although it'll still be dry. Will be much cooler than we have been. Of course, I've got more updates coming our way. We've been going live here at yourcentralvalley.com at the bottom of every hour. That's every 7:30, 8:30, and we'll continue it as the rest of the night goes on. Join us tonight at 11 for Eyewitness News here on CBS 47 at 11. We'll see you then.